Hello again, nuggets of wisdom coming at you again. My topic today is overconfidence is a weakness. Let's get it. Welcome back. While you do, please like, share, hit the notification bell for new content. Guys, we were talking with my guy here, Ryan, today. We're talking about some of the content creators that everybody know. I'm not going to name names, just going to just dump it down here. And we started thinking, what he was on point, everything was working, things were going for him. But I found that I don't think it's content creators alone. When human beings start having some notoriety, when they start having some traction, and people start knowing them, they start listening to their own press. They say the worst thing a man can do is that when you lose humility, when you get to the point where you think you are the best thing since sliced bread and nobody can get you, everybody's loving me now. Guys, be very careful with that, because most of these people cannot be trusted. I've seen it a lot, I'm going to call out my culture. I see that most of us, when we have some education, right? I'm not just messing the word up, education. We think now we earn this 6-figure salary and we think we're better than the next person. Then overconfidence now happens. There was a doctor in Atlanta that I knew. Not I knew, but the news came across. She had multiple clinics, right? Driving fast cars. And I guess everybody was applauding her at the time. Or what I'm saying is people may say, oh, you're just a hater. Oh, this. No, it's not what I'm saying. Overconfidence can become a weakness. Because most of these people who are overconfident, I think I get it. You probably come from a place where you were bullied. You come from a place whereby you were intimidated, right? You come from that place. Now you're gaining power. So you think you want to stick it to everybody. One thing you have to realize with success is that there's nothing that what keeps success like humility. When you are humble in what you do, people need to say, really? Does he have all this? Right? Does he have all this what's going on? There was a story that I read a couple of months ago, to be honest. They said that the man picked up somebody. The man was driving not a very nice car, right? And the guy who she was talking to, this guy owned the company. But the guy who was talking to this guy. He thought he was just like one of the regular dudes. So after a while, the guy said, okay, I want to invite you to my house. Unbeknownst to this guy, that this guy was the CEO, owner of the company, but never showed his wealth. Never showed how much his car was big. As they got to the house, he thought it's going to be an office. Then they say, when he met you, I said, who are you, sir? Are you not Fred? I met down, blah, blah, blah. The guy said, no. By the way, I'm the owner, the CEO, the founder of this company that make $100 billion. And you actually work for me, but you don't know me that I own the company. This is what I'm telling you. This guy was so overconfident, he was talking out to people because you don't know who you are stepping to. You don't know the person that might actually bless you, right? You're burning bridges that you're not supposed to burn. You think that you're the smartest thing in the universe because you got some clicks, views, somebody knows you, somebody knows your name, and you're on the billboard. I can tell you, I'm old enough to say I know some stuff. I've lived some life. And I can tell you about some things I have lived. And I'm not going to sit down there and I've done pretty okay. Not a millionaire, but I've lived in some, I've experienced some exotic things in my life as well. But it means nothing. So what I do is that I don't know who's going to bless me. So if I don't know who's going to bless me, if I'm overconfident about nonsense, even those guys who think they are successful, they'll probably be super successful if they were a little bit humble. But they thought, because now I'm the Superman, right? I can do and undo what I want to do. And I tell you today, overconfidence is a weakness because you cannot attain to, you are losing the plot by the second. I've seen it happen over and over again. The person, the name of that person on everybody's lips. He's the Superman, he's the blah, 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 he's this and that. Then he got cocky. And once he got cocky, there's somebody out there who's been waiting for you to fall, who are putting out bait for you to walk into, right? So by the time you know, I actually believe humility is a flex. I believe humility is a superpower. Overconfidence is just nothing. Let me just think very quickly. He said, while we normally see boasting someone's confidence as a good thing, having too much of it can have a negative effect. Being overconfident can lead to losing money from poor investment decisions, losing the trust of people who rely on you, or wasting time on ideas that would never work. Because it is me, my name is there, it's going to happen. So yes, something, it's, oh no, now don't you remember, don't you know who you're talking to? And like the new song say, put some respect on my name. Okay? If you want to put some respect on your name, there ain't no respect on your name, brother. There ain't no respect on your name, sister. You're overconfident on nonsense. And it makes absolutely no sense. It's stupid. It's a weakness. So if God, or you're being positioned to be blessed, if you're being positioned to understand things, right? You cannot be overconfident. But I'm in IT and I do pretty well. I do okay for what I do. And one thing you will never say about me is telling me that I was boastful to the next person. You cannot say that he was so difficult to work with. Because I want to put myself in other people's position. Even if they're not giving me what I think, I can even think this most of the time, most of these people are actually disrespectful. But you know what? I sit back and let things play out. I sit back and let things do what it needs to do. So I'm going to give you 3 things very quickly what overconfidence does. When you are overconfident, you are playing chess and not checkers. And what do I mean by that? You guys already know the saying. When you're overconfident, you're not making the right moves. You're not. Right? Number 2, when you're overconfident, you don't see the whole picture. You don't. When you're overconfident, right, you are brash, you are impatient, right, and you think that your yesterday victory will help you today. And that may not even be the case. Overconfidence is a weakness. I can do it. And let me tell you something. Let me give you some tricks today. This is going to be a bonus. Let's say you're overconfident. Please don't let anybody know it. That's the trick. If you know in your body that you know, I can take that person down, I can win this game, the greatest flex you have is to keep it to yourself. I'm going to give you another story time. Back in the day, you guys who are tennis fans, there used to be a guy by the name of Pete Sampras. When he used to play tennis, he never showed any emotion. You would never see him throw his fist up in the air. He never did none of those things. He would just slam the ball and just walk to his place as nothing. Even when he wins the Wimbledon, he's like, why is this guy so boring? Man, you just won the Grand Slam. Why are you acting, as if you're not? You know what he's done? He's put his confidence in check. Right? Because I want to win more. And the more I talk, when people talk too much, oh Lord Jesus, they let things out of the bag that they shouldn't leave out the bag. When they talk too much, they release things that people don't want to know. When you talk too much, you are showing people your strategy that you're not supposed to show them. Oh, look at you. Okay. I'll look out for you. I check you. I see what's going on. I see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen with you. But every time you're overconfident, there's an enemy looking out for you to take you out. Right? So I guess there are millionaires in this country that nobody will ever know their names. Right? They probably live in the off-grid somewhere. And you don't see them on the press. You don't see them on the TV. Right? They probably have more money than the people that we actually mentioned, but we never know them. Right? So, what I'm telling to you is very quick. Overconfidence is a weakness. Do not subscribe to this fallacy and these lies. Those who have done it before you have lost. Because everybody is going to get them. And you know the problem you have to do? You always have to live up to that overconfidence. If you say I'm going to knock somebody out in 2 minutes, that's just game. I know people talk about that's the game thing. But if you say you're going to do things and you're making things against people, there's always somebody waiting for you to take you down. It's always again nuggets of wisdom. One more, whatever you need to do, overconfidence is a weakness. Take it hard. I am giving you the word from the OG man. God bless you. I'm out.